Motley Crue makes bank. Debbie Gibson brings the holiday cheer. AXS TV's going 007. And Chevelle takes us past the simulation. Hey everyone, welcome to the Music High Five. I'm Katie Daryl. We have a ton of music news to cover today, so hang on tight, it might feel fast. Reba McEntire is opening up her own restaurant and music venue in Oklahoma. Adele is coming back across the pond for a 2022 Las Vegas residency. And Motley Crue has sold their entire music catalog for $150 million. And Rihanna has been declared a national hero of her home country, Barbados. Well, there you go. Now, let's dig into the Music High Five. Number 1, ready for a rockin' tour? REO Speedwagon and Styx are joining forces for a co-headlining tour across the U.S. with special help from Loverboy. Open those laptops to get your tickets on December 10th. And until then, you can still jam out to Styx's new single, Save Us From Ourselves. Number 2, Chevelle is back. Rock band Chevelle is on the music scene again with their 9th album. We sat down with brothers Sam and Pete to hear all about this out-of-this-world comeback. Took you a little bit longer to release this one than what we were used to in the past.
Yeah, we just wanted to take a little more time and not be as rushed as we used to be.
Yeah, we also did some big tours during that time, and that delayed us actually writing.
9th studio album. It does show that you have longevity and that people are still willing to toss out the money to see a concert and buy an album. How do you not let that go to your head?
I mean, you're only as good as your last trick, right?
That's what my husband says.
Yeah.
Sam, when you get into your Bentley at night and drive home, do you feel like you've made it yet?
Yeah, you know, when I get to, when the butler hands me my martini, when I walk through the door, you don't ever really do it for any of that stuff. You do it because you're a musician, you love writing, you love being part of that. So all the other stuff, if you still love doing it, you're going to do it no matter what.
Stick around. We'll have more of my interview with the guys from Chevelle coming up later on in the show. Number 3, vinyl. James Bond vinyl. So, are you ready to become the world's greatest secret agent? The Best of Bond on Vinyl is the collection of all the best theme songs to come from one of the longest-running film franchises. From Paul McCartney and Adele to Billie Eilish, it has the classics and the newest additions. Grab some gin and get to singing along 007 style. Look what I got my hands on. Woohoo! The James Bond vinyl. That's right, and you can win it. Make sure you follow the AXS TV socials and make a comment telling me your martinis. Do you like them shaken or stirred? Number 4, a very Debbie Gibson Christmas. Debbie Gibson is letting the holiday cheer in with her new single, Christmas Star. Let's get into those tinsel feels. Well, it is the holiday season, and we have a lot of new music to talk about. But first and foremost, we need to talk about Christmas Star. This is your holiday single.
Thank you. It is my holiday single. You know, I'm such a holiday music fanatic, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to put my hat in this ring, but here it is.
Does it feel weird when you're making a music video for something like Christmas Star because you're doing it in the summertime?
No, but we did it in October.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't that far off, and the holiday season is just inching like earlier and earlier now, to the point that I feel like it needs to go back really to starting after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I loved doing that video, like how it came about. We were gonna do the photo shoot for the artwork, and I was like, let's just do the video and the photo shoot simultaneously and make it a true behind the scenes, festive, not a high concept kind of video.
Sure.
Like, I think right now though, because the world has been in the state the world's been in for a couple of years, people just want to milk every ounce of joy.
You can catch my full Debbie Gibson interview as part of AXS TV's At Home and Social series over on our YouTube channel. Number 5, an epic holiday collaboration. Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, and Greg Kurstin are turning up the volume on this holiday season with their Hannukah sessions, highlighting songs from Jewish artists. The duos covered everything from the Ramones' Blitzkrieg Bop to Barry Manilow's Copacabana. All right, let's go ahead and check out some super sweet new music videos. Darren Criss breaks out the strongest eggnog for Drunk on Christmas with Lainey Wilson. And Chung Ha tries to start anew, but wallows in the past in Killing Me. And Eddie Vedder has to go the distance in Long Way from his upcoming album, Earthling. As promised, let's go ahead and jump back to my interview with the guys from Chevelle. The first single that you dropped this year was Self-Destructor. Well received, especially coming, on the end of a pandemic. Walk us through the story of this song.
Yeah, so we wrote half the record and went in and recorded it, and then got into a big fight with our producer. And I'm kidding, not really.
Really,
he was just like, he was like, these are good, these aren't. Go back to work, So it actually worked out in our benefit because we went back and wrote So Long Mother Earth, Self-Destructor, and a few more.
I mean, let's talk about that, the length, right? I mean, obviously, a lot of people are used to writing for radio. 2.5 minutes, let's get it done. You throw in a 6-minute thing, and that can make someone nervous. Did you have hesitation releasing this to radio?
You're totally right. We not only do we have hesitation, we did not believe in putting a 6.5-minute song out, and everyone else said, yes, this is the song, and we just like, this is nuts. So the fact that it connected at all was surprising. We loved the song. I mean, we wouldn't have put it out if we didn't like it, but I did not expect that reaction.
One of the things I really like about the song, and for those of you who haven't listened to it yet, shame on you, but the end of Self-Destructor has that piano, that very Faith No More, right? You want to see the goldfish flipping around. Was that an intentional homage to Faith No More, or was it organic?
Absolutely. No, we fully took that from them. And it was just a beautiful way to end it, So I think it worked out. We were in the studio. I literally sat down and wrote it right there, and then it was like 90% there when we came up with the idea to kind of like pluck that little apple and put it on our own song. And then I went home and I rewrote it, did it again, and all that stuff. So
I felt like it should have been a lot longer than it was. Kind of go into a whole thing and maybe even make another track. But eventually, you gotta, as they say, win.
Well, I used to play piano. We all played piano when we were kids in my family, and we used to do these piano recitals, things like that. And it was like, you were scared to death. But I think it actually prepared us a little bit for the live show that we do now. And I think I tried to tap into that piano a little bit for this one. So more of that to come on the new record too.
Is there a mantra? Is there we've got to be better? How do we make this tour better than the last? How do we make this album better than the last? Or are you more of a let's make it consistent type of vibe?
I think you're right. It's not even just a better, I just want to make it different. And I mean, we've published over 100 songs now, and I think there might be one or two that have some similarities, but for the most part, I think there are 100 songs that are different from each other. So that's a big kind of sticking point.
Do you still have excitement, or do you have resentment now for the song The Red, your massive hit from 2002?
I'm trying to remember that track.
How's it go again?
What is that? Let me see here. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, okay.
I remember that track.
Little ditty.
So if I didn't have to play The Red again, I'd be fine with that. Absolutely. I mean, to be totally honest, I could set that song. I mean, it's pretty damn old now. Yeah. But I was speaking with Sam the other day about that. Actually, my wife, and I was like, so when can we set these classics down? Because essentially that's what they are. You want to beat your last album, so that is really what it comes down to. And Neurodius is 13 tracks. That's something we toiled over for 4 years, and that really, we definitely want to keep going until it's, it's better to burn out than to fade away, right?
And I don't want to do anything I don't want to do. So if we're doing this, if we're at a show, if we're making an album, it's because we want to be there and we're having fun doing it.
The latest album is, say it again?
Neurodius.
Neurodius, the latest album from Chevelle, and it's awesome. It's a real banger. Everyone needs to make sure they get their hands on it. What cool stuff is on the horizon in the music world? Well, I've got some important dates for you. Let's mark your calendar. Styx and Nancy Wilson shows at the Venetian Theater in Las Vegas are coming January 28th, 2022. Iron Maiden's official coloring book is on sale December 6th. And Playing for Change and the United Nations present Peace Through Music on December 15th. The event will feature more than 200 artists and can be seen on the Playing for Change YouTube channel. Music news is always happening, so keep listening. I'm Katie Daryl, and that's the Music High Five.